What I have here today might be the rarest Nintendo DS ever made. In fact, it may be completely unique, maybe absolutely one of a kind. This is the Nintendo DS. Let me put it on the bed here. This is the E3 2006 Nintendo DS, which was made to commemorate the E3 2006 Nintendo press briefing where they revealed the Wii for the first time to the public. Now, only a few hundred of these are made. You had to attend the live satellite broadcast, the E3 press show, to get one of these. But they didn't tell you that they were going to have these. What they did, you brought your Nintendo DS. If you had it, you could have left it there, and they engraved it for you with a special machine with this custom engraving with the E3 logo, Nintendo World, New York, and the date 5906. And they'd engrave it, and then they'd call you later and you could come back and pick it up. Well, no one knew that they were going to do this, so they all brought their old battered up DSs. No one had a new DS to give. And I had a black DS, which they only sold in Japan, and they only sold it at retail at Nintendo World. So I happened to have a black Nintendo DS. I left my DS with them, and it was, sort of old and worn by then. But what happened was the machine accidentally, there was some kind of mistake and they messed up my old DS. They replaced it with a brand new black DS with the E3 engraving on it. So this might be the only brand new Nintendo DS in mint condition to have this special engraving on it. As you can see, the screens, I've never used this once. As soon as I got this, I just put it back in the box. There's the box there. It's the Japanese packaging. I put it right back in the box, and I never used this. Now, maybe some other DSs got messed up by this engraving, and a few other people got new DS replacement units. But this is the only one I know of that it might be the only black DS with this engraving. And even if there are a few other this is really, really rare. You're probably not going to find a mint condition DS with this engraving on it on eBay. And 5906, I skipped my SAT to attend that event on that day. It was an absolutely unique event. I slept overnight. I traveled 50 miles in a car. I slept in front of Nintendo World in my car to attend this event. It was like the second coming of Nintendo, practically, going from GameCube, where a lot of industry sources suggest that it might even be their last system because it didn't live up to a lot of people's expectations. And there are hundreds of people at this event. It was like the Woodstock of Nintendo. It was absolutely unique. It'll never be another event like that again. So it's really cool that Nintendo recognized this and made a special DS just for that one day. And it was the DS of the people who brought their systems there. So it's really unique. They never sold this retail that I know of. So here it is, a possibly one of a kind Nintendo DS. Thanks for watching.